vocalizing, and I decided, hey, before I finish up, I'm just going to record it, and then maybe record a couple of things I'm studying and working on, and you can just watch me and you can applaud or shut me out. So here we go. About as high as I can go into practice, high D. So it takes a while to get that waked up. That's why you practice. Better, up to an E flat. I don't sing those in public, but the idea is to kind of sing beyond what your normal limit is, so you have some reserve. There's even a thing in real estate, because I kind of interested in that. They call it your CapEx, your capital expenditures account, or CapEx reserve, which a bank, if you do a large project, they make you have a reserve of about 10% of what you have coming in. Because you never know what's going to go wrong. A leak in the roof, furnace system goes bad, whatever. So I do the CapEx reserve for my voice. So if I have to sing at A or B natural, hopefully I've got some reserve up there so it wouldn't be the absolute limit. And so that makes sense. Okay, here comes a little sirening. This scares people. If you're in a hotel room and do this, they might call the cops. But once they see you, well, they might call ICE. What are you doing? Can I see your passport? So anyway. Do that in the car sometimes, or you can do it with a hum, So like that. So you can do it that way. So another thing I add sometimes, because I did have a teacher one time that talked about incorporating the falsetto a little bit, the sob, into it kind of thins out the vocal cords for the high notes. Some people might agree with that, some people would dispute it, but I use it sometimes. And that would be Orrin Brown, recommended to me by James King. So that's how that ended up. And we do like there's more involved, but here's another thing I've noticed for me, maybe partly being older. Someday I might reveal the real age, but maybe not today. I have some very difficult and exciting new arias I've been working on. And sometimes during the first run through, I can hit all the notes, but my voice just seems to lose the resonance, kind of just not warmed up or something. So then I come back an hour later, bam, I can really knock it out. So I don't know what that's about, but so I never know when I'm working on something how it's going to turn out initially. But I think it means like warm up more. I used to watch colleagues at the Met, some of the leading tenors, even like Carreras, they would be singing through maybe the whole first act or something of the opera they were in. And a couple of times I heard them and I thought, oh man, they sound terrible. They better cancel. Then they get out on stage and it's like marvelous. So it might be that there's a process in the voice kind of getting in alignment. And I think I've noticed that. So it's probably better to warm up more and sing more. I believe Birgit Nielsen used to talk about warming up for like over an hour, especially as she got older. And so that might be the case. And in my case, I had a transition going from baritone to tenor. I was over 35 when I made the switch. And it'd be better if I made the switch when I was 18. But my early teachers, they didn't know the difference between a little bit heavier tenor and a baritone. They just didn't know much about repertory or voice or ambition or personality or whatever. They just, for the most part, I had one that was encouraging. And then I would say Alexander Kitness gave me great guidance in terms of expression and interpretation and repertory. Being as young as I was, I don't think he understood that I was a young tenor. And Maria Callas at the same time told me I was a tenor and I should work on it half step at a time to build the strength. And that makes sense in a way like weightlifting. When I first started weightlifting, I was working like with 40-pound bench press, 100-pound deadlift, which about killed me. And gradually over time, I was able to step it up. I could do like a 240 bench press, 465-pound deadlift, 385 full squat. But when I started, I was just a babe in the woods. And like 3.5 years later, inch by inch, pound by pound, I kind of built my body. Same thing with the voice, inch by inch by inch, you can build your body. But you have to work on it all the time. 1 hour is better than the next hour or worse than the next hour. One day is better. You can't just like assume everything is going to be perfect. And now, mostly I just do it for fun. So, okay. So I'm going to go on. There is this kind of interesting aria from I Due Foscari by Verdi, and Dal più remoto esilio, and it has a cavaletta at the end. And so we will just see how it goes. And this is kind of